Tick.
Welcome back to the show, you guys. I hope you guys are still enjoying it. 2 exciting episodes of Mission Mzansi will be coming your way, so be sure to use that hashtag Mission Mzansi, okay? Please get us trending, guys, right? Please do that. Right about now, though, we are joined by a very, very unique person. His name is Dean Hoffman. Dean is a professional motocross racer, and he's here to talk to us about the sport that is motocross racing. Dean, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
Very good, and you?
I'm so great. By the way, whatever you do looks like so much fun because this bike looks really, really awesome.
It is
very
awesome.
Hot, and I'm loving the color. Now, obviously, motocross racing can be mistaken as an individual sport, but obviously there are other team elements that come into play. Lots of people are working tirelessly behind the scenes to obviously make sure that you do and perform at your best. Please talk to us about that entire process. How does it work?
Well, yes, motocross is an individual sport. You know, when you're riding for fun or whether you're racing, you're basically out on the track on your own. It's you and the bike. So it can get quite lonely. But the team effort is that you've got your family, you've got friends, you sometimes have got sponsors. And they're all behind the scenes, pretty much, whether it's getting you to the track, financial support, supporting you on race day, and then there's also aspects of having a coach, a trainer.
Okay, so there's quite a lot of people that are working behind the scenes. Yeah, and I'm sure you've participated in a lot of national competitions, and you have a lot of titles to your name. Please talk to us about some of those achievements.
Yes, I started racing at about 12 years old and raced mainly in Cape Town. And then as I progressed and got better, I started progressing to the national races, the national championships, and did some races in the UK, some local races. And yeah, I was fortunate enough to win some races and some championships in Cape Town.
Amazing.
And yeah, you know, it's one of those things. If you're passionate about something, no matter what sport it is, and you put the time and effort in, you know, you ultimately you are going to improve. So that's what's ended up happening.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm sure you've also worked with some really amazing people. You've been surrounded by greatness, obviously. But can you talk to us about some of those experiences? How is it? And does it sometimes get overwhelming for you, or is it like totally chilled?
No, it is overwhelming, especially, you know, when you racing the best in your class. Definitely can be overwhelming. But if you do your work and you're prepared and you're fit and you know what to expect, it does take that element away slightly. But it definitely can be overwhelming. But always, you know, when you're racing faster guys, better guys, they always pull you along. If you're in the same class, it's not very long before the guy that's in front of you is going to, that gap that's between you and him, that gap's going to close and close and close. So that does happen, so yeah. Yeah,
and I'm sure, you know, some of the viewers are watching right now and are thinking, you know what, this looks really cool, I also want to get involved. At what age can you start thinking about being a motocross racer, and also how do they get involved?
Well, to get involved, you probably have to just contact your local bike shop to try and purchase a bike. You can go online and try and buy one. Contact someone like myself that's a coach. We'll send you in the right direction as to what bike to get according to your age and your ability. Yeah, that's the best way. And also the competitors are actually 4 years old.
Are you serious?
Crazy. That's crazy.
That is so intense.
Yeah. But 5 years is also good. I mean, 4 is quite young, but they do race at that age. And there's also adults that are racing as well, that start probably in their 20s or 30s. It does take a bit longer to get it to get into it. But you know what? Even if you're 50, you can start doing the sport.
Wow. So there's absolutely no age limit to this.
Not.
That's great. Let's just go through some of the protective gear that you actually brought for us to see today. What do you have?
Well, generally there's obviously protective gear just to prevent injury. The most obvious one is the helmet. That's a polycarbonate helmet. You also get carbon helmets. They are pretty light. There's obviously elbow guards, pads, knee pads. The boots are obviously there to prevent breaking your ankle.
Very important.
Big time. You also get knee braces, not just knee guards, but you get knee braces which actually stop the knee from hyperextending and to prevent ligament injury. Gloves, goggles, obviously. The goggles are there to prevent dust and stones.
Those look really cool, by the way.
Yeah, they are. And when you're racing, you're always getting your lens is always getting full of dirt or mud, and then there's actually a system called a roll-off or a tear-off system, which goes over. Then as it gets dirty, you pull it off while you're riding, and it clears your vision.
Nice.
And then this is a new invention. This is a neck brace. This looks cool. This was actually the first neck brace. This neck brace, a Leert neck brace, was invented by a doctor in Cape Town. He was the first guy to invent this, and it's now a listed company. It was always a problem because it can be a dangerous sport. So there's often
Yeah.
neck injuries, which can be
As
quite severe.
expected, of course.
So this has prevented a lot of severe injuries. Great invention.
Fantastic stuff. Dean, thank you so, so much. I really wish I could ride this bike in studio or
I'll
something.
teach you. I'll teach you.
Fantastic. Thank you so, so much for joining us. Guys, please keep the conversation going on Facebook and Twitter. The hashtag is Mission Mzansi.
Hectic.